9 months ago, I made the worst video of my life, and that's a lot coming from me. In that video, I redesigned our girly Fry, but looking back, I completely got rid of her Indian culture. Lucky for me, since then my art has greatly improved, and I've listened to you guys' feedback, and so I've done my research this time, and so I hope you guys actually like this redesign more. And also, just sorry for the bad uploads recently, I have big plans for next week. Anyways, just let's get into this video. As you can see, I've already kind of given her like a headband thing so that I can make the forehead less of a feature, because Nintendo always seems to shine a light on it for some reason. I've also taken off her orange hat thing. We'll get rid of that later. It was just for colours and all of that. Currently what I'm doing is making the eyes into more of an inkling shape, just because before that she didn't really look like an inkling more than a spy or a raccoon. Basically, the black eye thing that inklings have, it didn't really look like a part of her face more than just a design feature. Also, if you're wondering about the legs, no, I'm not giving her leggings again. I just needed to put out where the legs were so that when I go back to them later, it just makes the drawing easier. It's hard to explain. Again, I am leaving the top the same. Is something I absolutely adore about Fry's design. As you can see, currently I'm just putting that sort of charm thing that I put on her head on her stomach. You'll see what I do with that later. It doesn't look like that at the end. I think that I added much more orange and sunsetty colours when I redesigned this. I just did that because putting like pink in the middle of purple and yellow just makes it blend much easier, because yellow and purple together makes a very ugly shade of brown. It's kind of greenish and ugh. Anyways, I wanted to really avoid that and kind of put my own colours in here. Also, I just wanted to add a heads up. I don't think my design is as amazing as Nintendo's. This probably wouldn't work in an actual game setting. This is just for fun and just what I would do if I was in the shoes of Nintendo. Last time, funnily enough, I tried to make the forehead smaller. This time I made it flipping bigger. How did I even manage that? If you look very closely, you can see that the eyelashes things that she has over the black bit surrounding her eye, I made it much more sunsetty and small. This is something that you can't see it, but I kept going over in my head and kept redesigning. It's actually one of the parts I spent most on, which is annoying because you can't really see it that much unless you properly zoom in. But I put a lot of thought in this, okay? It might not look like it right now, but this is one of my most proudest redesigns I've ever made. Right now you can see I'm just getting rid of the orange hat thing. I'm not going to use that. I've made the headpiece and I think it looks alright right now. You know, she's vibing. Because currently not much is going on in the drawing, I just wanted to say next week, I know I said that I have big plans for next week if you've got it this far. I just wanted to say, Doug, I'm watching his stream right now as I'm recording this. Haha, doing two jobs anyways. I saw his stream and he's opened submissions for his Rosa fan art. He said only the top 100 people will actually be shown in stream. This is a huge chance to grow my channel, so I am making my whole next week's video dedicated to making a piece of fan art that I believe is worthy, and it's something I'm super excited about. So if you want to see that, you know, hit subscribe. Anyways, now a big part of the drawing is coming up. That's right, the head tentacles. Anyways, I just made it longer again, kind of the same idea as last time. I think that's something that I didn't really mess up on. I also just added a little strand of hair on her forehead just because it looked unnatural at that point, and I just put it underneath the head bracelet thing. Anyways, as you can see, I put pink in the middle of the purple and yellow to blend it in more, make it less muddy and more sunsetty, and I'm honestly confused why Nintendo didn't do that, because they must know about color theory. I know that Splatoon loves the clashing colours, but it doesn't work when you blend it. Now we're getting on to the legs. I can safely say doing this bit was definitely the hardest for me. So I looked on Pinterest and I found some modern styles of skirts and Indian cultural clothing. I came across this picture, which is obviously heavily inspired, and I basically just drew it with the original colours of the legs she had, and I added some charms. But this is now the reveal. What do you guys think? Is it better than last time? Do you prefer last times? And, well, come back next week. I actually really love hearing your thoughts and opinions down below, so if you have anything you want to say, good or bad, I will probably respond. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.